Okay. Okay. Enough with me. How about you?
Oh, yeah. And I mentioned last week we are have a result on a debate competitions and we on yes, we just passes and we have a new topic for it and I just don't know how to like you know solve the problem. Yeah. Moreover, oh, have I said you that I joined a club relate to my major relate to law? Yes, and I like in a I'm just a little in a group, and in this time I also have to like do a lot of activity in that club. There's a lot of things, and also I also have to prepare for the final exam on school. Yes, like everything just in a week, and that make me so tired. Like I have no motivation to do it because I have a lot of things, right? And it's a lot of things in a short time, and you feel like I don't know why, but I feel I'm so stupid. Like the problem, I can find any idea to solve that, so I just like procrastinated for yeah, just for a short time because I have no time to just stop and thinking about it. Yeah. Oh, I have a question. Like, you also you'll be promotion in higher positions, and sometimes someone is in a position lower than you, but they are smarter and cleverer than you. What do you think about that?
Nothing. Why do I need to think about it?
Oh, like because you are higher positions, sometimes you have to train for them, right?
Well,
Like if they have any question, you they will ask you, and maybe you also don't know the problem. Sometimes like that.
let's say normally I'll just being honest, so I'll just let's say if he asks me a question that I don't know, but not related to my work, so I say, oh, sorry, this is not my specialty. I don't know about this. But let's say if it relate to my specialty and I don't know about that, I'll just pick up the phone, call up my higher chain of command, or find out who know best about it. Okay, and I'll go into that person with the new guy, ask about that question to get the result. So that's how many roll. I just don't give out full information because in construction or in the position where I work, giving out full information, it's gonna come down and bite you in the ass. And it's gonna be costly. So you rather say, okay, I don't know, and find out how to know it. So that's how I normally roll. And then let's say if that person asking me a question well that I know and I can say I'll just share it, but not all of it. So let's say for my all of my query because it's also relate to my trading and stuff like that. I'll just show him what the company supply, not all of my knowledge. Depend on how he behaves. So let's say that guy is well, I judge him with ethical working ethic and then his behavior. Well, if he a good ethic and good behavior, I'll guide him what kind of book that I normally read, point him to that way so he can actually learn and read and then understand himself rather than I just show him a quick trick. And let's say if that person is some kind of a dickhead, right? I'll just tell him what I know and then just show him like the procedure. Okay, you got a procedure here. You open that folder. That folder have a lot of procedure. Go in there and read it. And if
Mhm.
that person just like pin me for something, well, this there. Why do you pin me for that? I already told you. So go read it. If you want me to read it for you, it's weird. Normally, when I point them to read that, it rarely. I don't believe there any case they bounce back to me. But also there was a case where I designed a system and then they just keep complaining my system so complex. This, that. I was just well, I already talked to my manager. Okay, Joe, I'm at the stage. I'll just show her my system how it works. You just need to click a few buttons and it work. If not, she can go back to do the old way manual work. It's up to her. Well, so now I just show her, have all the procedure there, follow it or not, it's up to her. I don't care. And that's it. And then she just keep complaining as well. They also keep complaining. I'll just show her. Okay, I'll just ask her, what is it complicated about my system? All you need to do, copy, paste, cross-reference with color code, and that's it. Compared to if you do manual way in every single job, you have to click into this, click into that, double check it, double check that, come back. Well, it's gonna take bloody 2 hours for you to complete a report with me. You just need to do like 5 minutes. Click button. What is it? And I'll just say, well, it's up to you. I decide
Yes.
that use it or not. It's up to you. I don't care. So that's how I normally roll. So yeah, and because in the way that you have to keep. This is how I normally work, right? I do not normally go around and talk bad about people behind their back. And let's say if that person, well, sometimes I'm a bit frustrated. I actually go home and talk to my sister. Oh, that fucking cunt. Do this, do that. That fucking cunt do this, do that. But at work, I just strictly do not talk bad behind their back. I'll just, if something pops up in that people that person behave in a really bad way, I'll just ask my manager, okay, I got this situation, how do you want me to resolve it? Like how, and I feel irritated about it. What do you think about it? Am I in the wrong? Am I acting in the wrong way or in the right way? So if I'm acting in the right way and that person behavior is not acceptable, should how do you if put you in that position, how would you behave? How would you um, how would you respond to his action? And then after I have that conversation with my manager, sometime she explained to me, "Oh, you do it," and then, well, I don't think you maybe overreact a bit, and sometimes okay, just go for it, pin for it, just tell exactly what you told me, and see how that person respond to your response. Yeah, and strictly do not talk. Well, and well, going back to it because my mental thing is if you talk bad about that person behind their back, you're kind of similar to them. You're not thinking better. So you do not lower your class to a person that lower to your class. Just press it and move on, and don't even pay attention to it. Not gonna do anything good for you. And also because if you do that, people are gonna see through it and they're gonna recognize you going around and talk shit about people back and they're gonna pay extra attention about you. So because if you keep doing it, it makes you a habit of it.
Yes, right.
So,
Like you will spend more time of you to them.
mm,
Yes, it's not necessary.
yep. So just ignore it.
Yeah, it is. But the one I just concerned um just like I become a manager and my ability, like my yes abilities is not good enough a member on the team, and when I just do something, yeah, they will give me a feedback. I just feel bad about that. Yes, I know that it's maybe a chance for me to improve that, but the way they feedback, like they just feel, I just feel that the thing they say that I don't work for this position. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there also another thing. that I need to mention that sometime in a working environment is sometimes some place that not work for you and you have to reconsider. And I personally cannot tell you what play is suitable for you and what play that not suitable for you. You have to. I'm trying to training myself to thinking that fact is fact and your emotion is irrelevant. So if you got a feedback, well, of course, when you got a feedback, you're going to be pissed about if you got a bad review. Of course, absolutely. But don't think about it yet. Wait for it overnight, and then more tomorrow morning when you wake up, this is how my brain normally works. Like when I got a bad feedback, my normal thinking is like, oh shit, something like that. And over a night of sleeping, and then my brain to relax, and then tomorrow morning when I wake up, I think about it like, is it true? Am I doing it the right way? Am I doing it the wrong way? Happen all the time. Don't worry, even though I make mistake. People make mistakes all the time that make us human anyway. Don't worry about it. And then try to okay, if you can fix it, think of a way of how to fix it. Think of the root cause, why that happened, and then fix it. And I'm not sure. I'm sort of telling you because I used to be working the play. I used to be because I told you my family is not that wealthy. So a lot of time when I was in uni, I'll just spend time working in a restaurant, uh, in a farm or something like that, just to kind of catch up with my uni fee payment. And sometimes, even though I really hate that work, but I have to keep working just to get enough money to pay for that. I'm not sure at the moment you have to do that or not to balance yourself out or not. Well, if you do that, I'm not advise you to quit your job. But if you don't need to do it, you just gear up yourself, find a better position, apply for it before you quit your current job. So you never know. It's like sometime, a lot of time, my friend tell me, "Oh, I'm being laid off from the position." Well, just look at the fact that you're already being laid off. What's to be sad about it? This could be a opportunity for you to find another job. Seen previously, you stuck with that job. You cannot quit that job, well, because of your circumstance, but now you're being forced to remove from that job. It give you another opportunity to find a better position. You never know. And then a lot of time when I being removed from my position, I for some reason I apply and I got a better position for some reason. And over the period, okay, being fired, not that bad. So, and now I'm in a position where I have enough experience. My current workplace is not the only workplace. I work at multiple workplace as well. So if I'm being laid off and then that my workplace is not suitable for me, I can quit quite easily and then apply for another job. But by saying that, you're still looking for another job, apply for another job first, and then if you got accepted, hand out a notice.
Yes.
Well, you have to figure it out yourself. I cannot tell you what's right or wrong. Okay. So similar to the other time we asked me what do I think about your friend Tom when you have a fight with him? Well, what do I think about him is completely different from what you think about him. And
Yes.
my judgment should not cloud your judgment. So yeah,
Yeah.
that part of growing up. So you still have issue with your manager?
Uh, Not really easy because yes, in like a few weeks ago, a few months ago, when I go on these positions, I have a lot of like motivations. I have a lot of plan for make this year's more like fire. But when I am working, I don't know why, but I feel tired. Yes, because it's a lot of I have a lot of work and 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 that thing is not my priority. I want to like the one I focus on in my study more, but um, all the activity in this is I spend on this is more than the one I study, and I right now I just can control like both things. Yeah, my study and the thing on club. But because right now I'm in this positions, I have to respond for what I'm do. I have to yes do this. So I just ignore my study for 4 times maybe, and it's the final exam is coming, and right now I just feel struggle. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, let's say, do you see your future in that company?
In this area,
Yeah. Do you see
uh,
you can progress in your career in that company?
I think yeah. I don't know. I still don't know who I am, who I like. I just do because I think right now I just second year student. I have to do things to gain more experience. Although it's pleasure, yeah, I think so. I just think that yeah, you have to like just do more to gain knowledge, to have more experience. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you a story, right? I have a friend. She was being bullied all the time, right? And every time she's being bullied, she trying to think of a way to move to a different position, to a different company. And it happened over quite a few times. I would just ask her, well, thinking in this way, if you, every single time you apply to another position, you got it, and you're being employed full time, and you're being bullied. Now, I don't think the problem is the position you apply for, and I think that the problem is you don't know how to stand up for yourself.
Mm.
I don't know if it applies to you or not. I'm just saying out loud. So sometimes you being nice is different than you being naive. You being nice is different than being naive. Naive is you weak, you don't have anything, and you let people step over you. That different. You being nice is you can stand up for yourself. You have power, but you choose to be nice. Does that make any sense?
What is naive? Nice if?
Naive, naive.
Ah, let me search that word.
Naive,
Ah,
naive.
yes, naive.
So
Ah,
by the look of it, you can say it's kind of similar, naive and being nice. You can see that it's quite similar.
yeah.
But if you dig there or you think about it, it kind of different a bit. Well, way different in definition. Being naive is you don't know anything, you're weak, you let people step over you, and you hold a ground, and it's mess up your life because you always think about this person treating you badly, that person treating you badly, and because of that, you have to do that, and you're kind of in a passive thinking mode, not good for you. And being nice, well, I can stand up for yourself. You can stand up for yourself, fight back when it need to be. You can be a bitch if you want, but you choose to be nice. Or that different, right?
Nice in this like not really a good. It's not really a good pupil. Like it brave.
Right.
Huh?
So, what was your question? Say it again.
um, like being nice. It's just like being like a good person. or
Yeah,
being
you
brave?
you choose to being nice to people. If that makes any sense.
Hmm.
You choose to be nice to people. It doesn't say that, and you just naive. So let's say your boss choose to be nice to you. That's different than your boss being naive. Your boss normally he do not naive. He just well he a monster somewhere in their mind, but he choose to be nice to you.
Hmm. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
And naive
Yeah.
when you know. So what was that?
Ah. Yes. Like you just told me that. Like oh, I don't know exactly the sentence, but just be stronger, but don't show anybody that's too strong. Like be a monster, but don't show anybody you're a monster. Like
Yeah. Well,
is
yeah.
it the same?
The other day, yeah. I told you I'm not. I don't remember I told you this or dumb about it. So you be a monster and learn how to control it. So it kind of speak like
Ah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, yes.
yeah. So
And what-
think about it. It could, as I tried to say, sometimes it could be the environment that needs it, or sometimes it could be you that is easy. So you need to figure it out. Which one is it?
yeah,
Yeah. That part of growing up. Yeah. Yeah.
just thinking
So
a lot. Yes, I
yes.
just frank about this problem.
Hmm. So yeah, I'm not sure because normally when I talk to a lot of people, I read about psychology book. The forbidden when you talk to a psychologist is he gonna give you a solution to solve a problem. That not how psychology work. So the best a psychology can do is to give you a piece of story, kind of give you an idea, and then you can decide it for yourself. Otherwise, let's say if I give you a solution and you do that, and then you somehow achieve it. It's not your winning, it's my winning. It's not satisfying. But let's say, well, so let's say that the best case scenario, right? So it's a worst case scenario if I give you a solution and then you apply it and then it turned out to be wrong. You come back and then blame me and then, well, then later on you kind of give a grunt about me, oh, because of you, because you give me suggestion about this and I follow you and now I'm fucked. Well, you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, this is now how I normally talk to my sister as well. So I'm kind of annoying by it, but all the time she get what I'm trying to say, so she get used to it. So
Hmm.
hmm. And also you talk about a lot of things going on with your life. So yeah, it could happen if a lot of things happen to your life, your brain being freeze. So normally, if I'm being in that case, I have to sit down and thinking, what am I prioritize at the moment? What's important to me? So is can you progress further in your career with your workplace at the moment? I don't know the answer. If yes, well, you might be okay, just maybe a bit slack on your study and then focus on doing that. But if that position is not important to you, then fuck it. I'm just focused on my study. So
Oh, really? Because you have responsibility on the when you stand at positions. Yeah.
is that what your
Let's choose
position?
that way because I
You being
like
promoted to
because
manager, was it
no,
or
no, no. It's not. No, it's just an example. It's just positions on the club.
ah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, and
Yeah.
sometime it's okay to asking for help. And okay, sometimes it's okay for to asking for help, and sometimes it's okay to say, well, just tell them the fact that you have a lot of things going on to say people helping you or not. I don't
I
know.
know.
I just give you a recommendation. I don't know. May work, may not
Yeah.
work. I don't know.
Like it's just like you. I just sharing my situations and
Mm,
receive advice, just like I sharing with you and you give me advice. That also make me realize it's the same way with another because I think everybody has their own problem.
yep.
Yeah, we should have ourselves. Nobody can have. I think sometimes can have someone can have me, but just stand waiting for someone help is not a good idea.
Yeah, well, and sometime I don't say the other day you talk, you like you have a lot of problem, but you don't know who to talk to. Yeah, here I am. Well, sometime that's also the reason why sometime when I give out my advice, before I give out my advice, I should ask you, do you want me to listen to your problem, or you want me to give you some advice or my opinion about it? Because
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah, the way by talking to me, you somehow solve that problem yourself. So, and sometimes you just want to give a wink. I don't know.
Um. Yeah.
Mm.
Because because the way you're sharing, like the way you're sharing when I ask, make my problem is just a small problem. Yeah. It's don't like serious like I thought, and I feel oh yeah.
Don't take it that way.
Oh really? Because
Well, if you think it that way is good, it's just kind of it help you to being grow up a bit more. If you okay, you realize it's just remember the other day when I talk about the older you get, the more stupid you're gonna realize. It's similar to that, so you can realize, oh, okay, you're probably not that big, and then you can solve it. It's similar to me. So the other day, after I talked to you, I just talked to my sister. Well, I just give my sister a brief about my lecture today with you. I said, "Hey, have I asked you this question before?" So there was a famous person asked me a question about the two type of person, the stupid person and the stupid person pretend to be smart. And I asked her my question. I asked that question to my sister. And my sister said, "Oh, I'm the second type. I'm definitely the second type." Yeah, and then later I break down to my sister. I just say that the sooner you realize that you're a type one person, the faster you're gonna learn another thing. So, so yeah, well, she agree with that.
oh yes, that's right. Like we have what is that in English? Ego, ego.
Yeah,
Yeah, ego. Like when you put you in the positions that you're stupid persons, you can easy to get more thing. But when you put your on like you're the smart persons, you hard to like listen advice to another, from another.
yeah. I think the ego. I'm not sure whether we should use ego in the position
Mm.
because, well, I'm just saying sometimes if you just think you know everything, you will be easily blind by the idea. By assume that you're a stupid person, you ask question that you don't know, and you gonna limit the error that you're gonna make, and your decision. Well, if you ask the like the stupid question, so well, of course, it's gonna limit the error that you're gonna make, and then it's gonna reinforce your knowledge by asking that question, and then for some reason, it just help you make a better decision. Mm, so, so
Yeah.
yeah, so that's how I'm really roll. So, well, I was trying to tell you something, but I bloody forgot about it. Uh, I
Because you have a
have,
lot of things to tell me.
yeah, I have. Sometimes I'm just going around. I tell people I have golden fish brain. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. Get back to question. You saying you passed your debate? What were the feedback? You want to share with me?
Oh, the first no, I'm just I don't ask them about the feedback. Like the first route is you just give a access for them and they check uh your your essay and give a result. And the second round is you will debating with other team. Yeah, a little bit shrek because last year I have also have I I was I attended to a debate competitions before and I got a prize, but it's just it's just on a small scale. But this year is bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I have a prize, so this year a little bit um, like pleasure for this. Yeah. Oh, can I ask your opinion about the problem, like about my topic?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. My topic is criminal sanctions for bullying, and I'm on affirmative team.
What opinion you want me to give?
When I discuss with my team, well, it is the difficult topic. We just have two idea for this. The first one, we support the topic. We support this because the criminal violence uh, just lead to a lot of consequences, like had a back, it's damage. Yes, like it have a lot of damage. Mm. Yes, and the second one is we try to we said that when we give criminal penalties in reality, like given law, direct law for this, is this the effective way to control the criminal violence? Yeah.
So which team are you on? You against? Are you
I suppose for the topic.
so you support the topic, right?
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I if I'm gonna choose, I'll choose gonna be on the opposite side of the other team. I'm not gonna ban that.
Oh, no, I'm not. I can be choose. I put the topic randomly and I put my positions and I on the support team. But I think support teams is like you just give your idea and I maybe also give my idea for this.
Well, do you want to go first because this already happened. Normally, if I give about my idea first, the other person just nah. I don't want to give your idea now after you explain all that. No, give me your idea first.
Uh, like what? Like what?
Hang
Um,
on. So my question is, after I give out my idea, you're gonna give out your idea to me, and then we compare to it, or after I give out my idea and then you kind of improve based on my idea.
mm, I will like just you are in a against team and I'm in a support team and we just give out our idea and improve our ideas
Okay.
in opposite way.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
You go ahead. You go first.
Uh, yes. We define val criminal violence is the one you use like social media or you working on the internet environment and you damage and you just criticize criticize track someone that damage to their health, their reputation. Yes, that way. Like in a serious level, like it's the way you do the actions, you just damage to someone. Yeah, and yeah, and right now, criminal violence is really popular. it's it's happened in many it's happened in many ways. It have diversity actions to uh, like like let me thinking a bit because it's in English.
Yeah,
Um,
that's right. I'm not forced you to it. That's it.
yeah,
Come on.
like
I'm used to it already.
uh, mm, criminal violence have caused a lot of consequences
Just want to be
and
specified. We talk about cyber criminal, right?
cyber criminal. Oh, it's the same that criminal violence.
Well, there are a lot of violence. You have to specific what kind of violence you're talking about. Like cyber violence, you just kind of talk shit about people. But like physical
Mm,
violence, that different thing. And criminal violence, that include physical violence.
yeah, criminal violence,
Is
violence in
include
general.
is include physical violence. And you're just talking about verbal violence or cyber violence. Those are different. Do not classify as that one. Well, let's say if I just slap your face, that's physical violence. And compared to me, you fucking bitch. That's not violence.
Oh, really? Yes.
Well, remember at home where your mom said, you fucking dickhead. I told you many times already. So why you so stupid? I have to explain this math formula to you again and again and again. Why are you so stupid? It's not violent.
No.
It's just a way. It's just express it. And sometime when two boy meet to each other, let's say I'm meeting with my friend, my close friend. Hey, pussy, how you doing? Been a long time. Know what I
No,
mean?
but it
How do you classify that as a violent? Hey, faggot. Come on. See, it's not a
um
violent. It's just a way to communicate. How do you determine that violence?
uh we uh we uh we just give out that uh the one I don't know how you to explain that, but I think it's different situation. It depends on what relationship we are on, right? Like mother and their sons. Yeah, if you just say that, it's just a normal, I don't know, normal thing.
Well,
When
let's
your mother
say,
say that, it's not mean that. Yeah, you don't
now,
like your mother is not don't have a bad like they don't she don't want to say the bad thing to you, but maybe the son they will feel bad about yeah like it's sometimes kind of violence. You think that the way the mother said that like the son don't feel anything, but sometimes they will he will like feeling bad, or maybe he will feel that himself is like stupid. Yeah.
let me try to simplify it, right? Maybe pick a bit of a complicated issue so you may be overthinking a bit. So let's say me and my friend, right? Now we're close friends. I say, you fucking faggot. Move up, hurry up. Just like walk a few steps and then you like pretty out like shithead. Come on, do you know what faggot is? Right,
Yes.
okay. Now we're close. Right. And next day we decide we're not to be a friend anymore, and then I'll just go to and that person just go to the principal and say, oh, principal, yesterday that guy told me I'm a faggot. Oh, he like abused me. You see the problem? Do you see the problem?
Yes.
Do you see the problem?
Yes. It's because we are close, so it's no matter what you call me what, but in a different
So how
relation,
so
like
how can you decide it? How can you decide when a violent act being happen?
when
See?
someone um, the I don't know, just such when the victim, yeah, like when the person who are like threatened by someone, they say us that, oh, I be uh violence, yeah, and we know that it's violence. Like someone request us to, like, yeah, someone said no, it's not someone, it's the victim, like the persons on the story, they said that, oh, everybody just attacked me by word on the internet. They just post some uh, wrong information to damage my reputations, and I want them to, I want you to, solve this. I want you to find all the people that damaged to me.
What I'm trying to guide you to is, well, when you decide to ban something, you're gonna make it into a law, right?
Yes, yes.
You're gonna make it into a law. And now, because when we talk to each other, we kind of negotiation our position. So now let's say two person to two person, they should tell that guy we should call each other faggot. I'd be fine between us. And some other people, because now you're trying to ban that word because one person cannot tell another person you're a fucking faggot, and now you're making into a law and ban that, and the other person you work by, and this person, let's say A and B, close friend, tell each other a faggot, right? And this person C, because he know about the law, is a walk by and then see A call B a faggot and to lock a case to a law. Well, their violence happened between this situation because they call each other a faggot. Okay, so they'll be in trouble. You cannot do that. Let's assume when A being close friend to B and in private they text to each other, call each other a faggot, right? Or A just call B a faggot, and because they're a close friend, B don't want to say anything about it. But let's say one day B decide something happened between A and B, and then they start to be in close friends to each other, and now they have all the text, and B to lock a case to the law because now B hate A. Well, can you see, please see my text? A keep calling me a faggot, and it hurt my feeling. And now all of a sudden, B A just being in trouble for nothing, for doing nothing. Do you see where the problem is?
Yeah,
See?
we should have a investigate
Well,
for this.
investigate. You cannot know about it. And then let's say if you ban like that, a faggot is very a simple word, but as you can see, I can make into a court case. So you think how many case you gonna lock in the system, and you're gonna compel people to a lot of rule that unnecessary. Of course, there gonna be some case where violence happen like that, but you let to help. You have to let people solve it between themselves. You cannot make all of tiny, tiny, tiny bit into a violence. Because if you choose something like that, well, some people just being okay. Let's say I should call you. You're not good at studying, and for some reason you feel that it hurt to you. See, you see what I mean? Okay, I was just, oh,
Yes.
my teacher telling me I'm not good student. This mean that he telling me I'm stupid, and you just go on and on and on and on and on and on and on, and just to a point the whole system gonna be collapsed. And get back because you in Vietnam, I cannot go further about this because well, I have to explain the whole system to you to help you understand this. And if I'm doing that, you cannot do your homework. You cannot do an assignment about this because you're going to be involved in trouble. It's more similar to free speech. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's more like free
Oh, what?
speech.
Uh, yes, it's free speech.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So free speech is mean that people can say whatever they want. Doesn't matter what. You could hurt other people, they can say it. As long as do not try to kill or asking a group of people to kill another group of people or ask another person to kill another person. That's not free speech, that's murder. Other than that, if, well, you cannot compel people about cybercrime violence. So that one trying to classify criminal violence. So physical violence is completely different than verbal violence. I don't believe in verbal violence, and I don't believe in cyber violence anyway. The the other day I listened to a comedy, quite funny. So when my mom slapping me, I keep crying, but she's not stopping. But when I go into online website, some people yelling at me, I keep crying, 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 and then suddenly my friend just come to my face and like turn on my phone, and then it's gone. Why do you have to read that? You see what I mean? For
Mm.
cybercrime, like you don't actually need to read it. It doesn't matter. And also, it's just words. It have nothing to do with your physical. Why do you feel you're just being weak? That's it. You're just being weak. You're just being naive. That's it. That is it.
Mm.
Nothing to do with cyber violence. No, I don't believe that.
Oh, but like in Vietnamese legal system,
Hmm.
Vietnam, no, sorry, Vietnam legal system, they also have some clause that address this, like on people, like on the internet, if someone say wrong information, uh, or just uh, mm, criti- criticize someone that damage to their reputations, or just damage to someone uh, by your wrong information you post on the internet or you said on the internet, yeah, you will be fired. Yes, you will be punished. Yeah, they said
Well,
that.
but not being banned, they're gonna be financial. They're gonna go into let's say, well, in US, they can do something like that. Let's say new agency A, well, they log a report claiming that actor B doing something suspicious, and then actor B, in fact, ha- haven't done it. So actor B can log a case to claim for loss of money due to the full claim of actor B, but government have nothing to do with that. But this is just like civilized law case, have nothing to do with the government. In the US, they do not have like compel case for that. People can, well, you can see that people can talk shit about president all the time.
Mm.
That's how it works. Because if you have a system where the government actually, you know that the damage because of loss of money, it's a different thing than government trying to control how you talk. Let's say you go to China, you can't even talk shit about the president of China, not president or like I don't know the top tier of maybe President Xi or something. Normal citizen can talk shit about him. Even in Vietnam, like Vietnam citizen can talk shit about president of Vietnam. But you can see in the US, they talk shit about president of the US all the time. But that's how the system's supposed to work. It's not a tyranny system. You see how the US or Europe they kind of increase their economies many times compared to China and Vietnam because of that system. And if you look into the history of human mankind, the tyranny system, they rise and fall. They rise and fall. See, only democracy is gonna last for a long period of time. So it's a big topic. So that's what I'm trying to say. You give me your idea first because After I explained it, it might be hard for you to, and you're like, you just don't want to tell your topic to me anymore.
No, yes, you are like you can find the one that my ID where my ID weak, and I can
Hmm.
because we are in a support team, so we can limit
Yep.
the topic. Yes, we also find we also know the problem that the one when we erect a lot about the cyber bullying. Yes, it's hard to work in the reality. We know
Mm.
that, but it's hard for us to find another idea because right now we don't find any information about the law that address this.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, address this.
Hmm.
Yeah, but yes, that is the one problem. We also give a solution that the victim, that the one be uh, the one get criminal violence they ask us to do, but you said that it not much sense. Like, what do you know who can be criminal violence? Yeah. But no, I still don't know how to fix it. But I just want to like, if yeah, we know that still. No. Firstly, our purpose want to improve the internet environment, become a nice environment. Like no, just the way we yes, just like to develop the society on internet to be the good one. Yeah. So if you don't like because right now there's have no solutions to for someone who just don't know anything and they just give some bad comments, post some wrong informations, uh, yes, on the internet and damage to another people. We don't have anything to punish them, and people say that oh it's just normal and these activities will increase, yeah, and it's become bad. It become like someone just keep like if you hack someone you can go on the internet and you just harm them by wrong information. Yeah.
Have you gone to boot camp before?
What is that?
Boot camp.
Oh, I think no. Yeah, I
Boot
don't
camp
know.
is the place where people they go and they train like military personnel.
No, I haven't. Ah, boot camp. No, it's not really a boot camp.
You
I go
maybe
to.
watch some episode of it on the TV. So they have like some celebrity in there. Well, if you go to
Yeah.
boot camp, you can see that the CO they yelling at the soldier all the time. And you see what happened at the end of boot camp. All of them look like a fucking monster.
But it's
See?
but it's
What you're trying
the
to
the
do
one
is,
they yell. But yeah, you keep going. You just keep going.
and what I'm trying to say, well, there are famous quote that I don't know what Joe Rogan keeps saying, not Joe Rogan, but somebody else. Saying, Hard man create good life create weak man create bad life create hard man, and hard man create good life. You go into a cycle, right? In my opinion, what you're trying to do is you create a soft environment for weak people to live in there, and it's gonna weaken your society. If you go to boot camp, you see how the CO they treat like the new person, let's say a cadet, they treat them like shit. They're yelling at them. You have to do that. You have to do that. You have to do this many pull up. Wake up at this hour. Go to sleep at this hour. At the air boot camp, all of them look like a fucking monster, and you don't want to mess with them. That's what I'm trying to say. That's it. That's my opinion. Your opinion might be right. Your opinion might be wrong. My opinion might be right. My opinion might be wrong. But this is how I see it.
No, your opinion is better than my opinion.
No, well, it's up to you. It's up.
Yeah.
Well, and what I'm trying to say, every single time I explain a few things, is you try to think it in the critical way. Don't take my word for granted. Sometimes I may be saying something, I may be bullshit to you. I maybe give you false information. Just think about it. Just do not. Sometimes people tell me to do something, I'm not just doing. I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about it and saying, okay, this way not gonna work. So let's say for my manager, say, oh, you should do this way. I don't just have my own opinion. I just say, in my opinion, it's not gonna work, and it's gonna fuck up my system. It's gonna fuck up our life, my life, and your life. But if you want me to do it, I'll do it. But I'll try to make it happen. That's how I normally respond. And my manager could go ahead with it, or maybe don't want to go ahead with it. But I have a chance to say, I told you so. Well, yeah,
Hmm.
it's up to them.
No, it's not such to me. But like,
No,
if you are
I'm trying to
in a
say. So I give out my opinion. Well,
yes,
they thinking about it and they make decision. You're not a child anymore. You are not actually a adult. I don't think you passed 25 yet. So I'm just laying that out. So it's up to you. It's up to you
yeah.
to decide. So I don't know. Could be right, could be wrong. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Just thinking about you are a negative team and we are debating and you just give that opinion. I don't know how to respond. Oh, oh my God.
And sometimes it's alright to change your opinion. I don't know. You never know.
Oh, that's just sharing. Like, that's your opinion about this topic. Like, do you have any like another opinion, like to
Oh,
against the topic?
well, because the moment you say about a topic, I'll choose to be against him already. Because I've heard this floating around a lot, and I say I hate this. That's why the moment you say about cyber violence, like, oh fuck, I'm gonna be in a different team than you, and I'm
Oh,
strongly
did you?
against it. I'm not. I'm strongly against it. I'm not just again. I'm strongly against it.
Oh, because you against this topic before?
No, because well, because it already happened in real life. It's already happened in real life where people trying to compel people. Well, let's say you're a lesbian, right? Like LGBTQ plus or some shit like that. Oh, you have to call me who? You have to call me a dumb he, she, it, and all that bullshit. And now it's have like a law that compel you to call that person. Well, not in no, it's happening in Canada. That you have to if the person tell them, well, let's say you're a male, right? And you claim that you're a female, and that person have to call you a female, otherwise you'd be in jail for that. Doesn't fucking make any sense. Like if you look somebody have an appearance physically as a male, you should tell that a male. You cannot tell that a male. You can tell that person is a female. So like when you see a cat, another person say, "No, I'm a dog," and you have to call that person a dog. It's again the biology system, and it's not a fact at all. It just is that person is just being sick in their mind, and we have to play the game with them. That doesn't make any sense. And because if you going that, and then when it's gonna stop, and it's gonna accelerate to a decision like who gonna make right and wrong, who gonna make the decision what's right and what's wrong. And I'm trying to tell you earlier, well, sometime in your perspective it could be right, and sometime other people perspective about it, it could be wrong. Sometime when you make a decision when you're a kid, or you think that right, and when you're getting older, you're looking back, no, that was wrong. You saying that? You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So what's right and what's wrong? Some people say that I believe in what's right and what's wrong. You have to be question that person. What do you mean by what's right and what's wrong? See?
Yes. Um, mm.
So
I know this topic is hard, but when you're sharing, the topic is more, it's harder. Yeah.
hmm. But yeah, so yeah, it's not an easy topic though.
Like if I ask you that, do you have any policies if
Policy.
we don't erect the law and we have another solutions for this problem? Do you have any solution
Free
to
speech.
reduce?
No, it's free speech already. You just being weak. That's it. See, if you have problem using social media, stop using it. I don't using it. Or stop using it.
Hmm.
Why do you need to use it? And if you keep using social media, you let other people abuse you for fucking no reason. Just don't use it. See, how hard is it?
Oh my gosh. Let me thinking
Or
something.
yeah, if you're
Hmm.
using it, if sometime I actually using social media, not actually social media, I'm using Telegram, just to check for the news. Other than that, why do I need to use it anyway? What the benefit of use social media? I don't see any benefit of it. Zero.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, how you how you can connect to the world?
Well, let's say I connect to the world, right? And then what? Tell me what benefit do you have by using social media? Tell me now, apart from it
Hmm.
wasting your time. Tell me now. Use using it. Tell me what benefit of it.
Like what kind of social media do you like? Like Instagram, Facebook?
I don't even use. I don't even use any of those. I'm use YouTube, but I'm listening to podcast. I'm listening to podcast. I learn a lot of things about it. But like Facebook, what you learn? Well, you know that person you go to eat that meal, and that person you have a new cat, and that person you have a new outfit. Well, but what was the benefit for you anyway? Nothing. Just wasting your time.
Really? Like how you texting?
Well, I'm using Facebook, but I'm using Messenger only. I don't use because normally I can text, but because in Vietnam I don't text like obviously it costs money. I'm a cheap guy, and I'm not that rich. So I'm using some of my friends use Facebook, some of my friends using Telegram. So I'm texting you to do that, but I don't check out what the fuck they're doing. Have nothing to do with me. And if they want to connect with them, or to pick up the phone, call them. Hey, how you been doing? And then talk.
Ah, yes, nice idea. But like, yes,
Just tell me you're using it. Tell me what benefit does it bring to you.
like to be honest, I also hate social media. I just use it for update informations. Like when you use Facebook, you can uh how the world explore uh exploit the information from this because the social medias everybody uses. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. It's also share some info, but you have to choose really good one, and you can like it have a lot of like just like Facebook. Yes, it is Facebook. It have a lot of group share the share the sources, the material, and you can gain from this. And when you use social media, if you have like sometimes you have uh it's like I don't know, do you think that is a benefit? Because sometimes I see people go on the Facebook, they ask buddy some advice, and I think it's also helpful. Yeah. And yeah, the but I think social media is very toxic environment. but we use it to update information. Like you don't react to some fans, some group on Facebook, like they are post the information in there.
No,
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 just email.
no.
Oh, oh,
Well,
that
because most of the time I told you I learn the thing that I want to learn. And Facebook sometimes you cannot trust it because it's just a short clip. And you never know that they give you correct information or not. And by learning incorrect information, it's gonna damage, make more damage than correct information. Right? And then the way that I take new information is listen to podcast, listen to audiobook. They already pack the information in there and it explain why this happened, what been happened compared to Facebook. And then let's say if I want to fix something, I kind of know what I actually need, and then I'll search for it. Rather than just keep scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. It's already I already been there. I've already done that. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. 6 hours gone. 6 hours gone. Well, it's up to your opinion. I'm not gonna force you to stop using it, but that is my opinion
yeah,
because I don't see any benefit of it. Even you cannot tell me any benefit of it. If you have a benefit from it, it's only a small. So let's say if you want to ask about opinion about, let's say go to somewhere, I can quickly go to Google, search for it. There are bunch of results just bouncing back. I don't even ask the question, or somebody already asked the question. I'll just look for it.
yeah. I
So,
also really like that.
well,
Social
it's
media
up to
is a
you.
waste of time. No, it's not sub. Yeah, it's also sub to me because some like there are somebody they use social media for earning money for
Yeah.
job.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so it's up to them. So if it's benefit for them, well, why stop using it? Well, it just don't bring any benefit for me. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I'm using it.
Hey, but like
Hang
you
on,
are too
are you trying to
small.
convince me to use social media or not?
No, like just turn back to the topic. Like you just a small group of people don't
Yeah.
find any bad. Like don't use social media. It's not mean that everybody just don't they can't stop using social media and then yeah they're and like I don't know why but you are um like uh uh you are you just a small group and you say I think it's right but mostly people they using social media and they just curious or care about what people say about them. No, it's not really that but it's criminal violence. Yeah, stop using social media is not a good policy. Yeah, it's not. It's kind of like yeah, I think
Well,
so.
well, turn back to the other story when I told you that, well, my friend applied to many positions. They keep saying people bullying them or the working environment is not good for her. I say, well, sometimes it could be the work environment. Sometimes it could be you. See?
Yeah,
So my policy is just simple as that. Just to think about it. And also because you mentioned other people keep using social media so they pay attention to themselves. Well, the other day when I had to talk with my mom about this, and my sister about this, the more you think about yourself, the more miserable gonna be. The more miserable you're gonna be.
really
Think about it.
miserable. Let me search that word. I don't know the meaning. Mis. mm, Really?
Yeah.
Because we have to focus on ourselves to improve ourselves to be a better person.
Well, yeah,
Hmm.
that's a different thing though.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Why is differently?
that two different thing. Well, let's say if I live for myself, that different. Then I'm focused to improve myself. I'm living for myself is, let's say, okay, now I have money. I want to take care of my mom. My mom can take care of her because taking care of my mom require a lot of effort, something like that, etc., etc. So I just decide to live for myself, give my mom some money so I can live on herself. And then if you're thinking back, your mom, there are a lot of people. I'm not sure. Maybe when you're growing up, you maybe realize that there are a lot of people saying that what they change their behavior a lot when they have their child, when they give their birth to their child. You know, they have to have, if they do not live for them, they live for their kid, they have more, they take in more responsibility. Of course, they're going to be more tired, but those people, when they're saying that, they're going to be, it's going to say it's worse compared to when they live alone. Let's say if you live for yourself, you can do whatever you want. See, well, over time you're gonna get tired of it, but human is a creature that live by social life with other people. If you should live for themselves, you're always thinking for yourself, you're gonna be a really toxic people to be live with, and it's gonna live to like you just only able to live for yourself by yourself. Nobody can live with you if you just keep living for yourself and without thinking for other people. You say
No,
it's
what that?
just I'm just very simple. Let's say for example, right? You work in a workplace. You have a boss. Your boss always take care of you. Always thinking about how to help you improve better. What and then what are you gonna think about him compared to the boss always thinking about herself? Like if you see always thinking about herself, the amount and the frequency of her being angry gonna be a lot compared to the
Mm.
person always helping out other people. Well, of course you're gonna be monster, but if you pay attention, you're gonna notice that. And the person always thinking for themselves and live for themselves, they tend to be more angrier. Pay attention, you'll see it.
Oh my gosh. You just give me a lot of thing news, and I also really like that. The last time you said that about common sense, oh, it is right. Yeah.
What did I
And
tell you? I forgot.
oh, the common sense that something happened and you just like you see it's happening in reality, and you're trying to uh evidence that after because it happened, so you depend based on that, so you just uh, the world like such the world.
That's right. Sometimes I just be a dickhead. I just want to torture you just so you can explain to me.
Yeah, like to prove that like it's a little bit reverse. You have to like sometimes you explain the problem, you prove and convince to everybody to become this, but you said me that oh because it's become this and it's happened this, and you return to prove that and evidence to everybody, and it's more right, and I think that's right because it happened in reality. Yeah.
Mm,
I think, and I also apply this into the topic, onto this topic, and I see that it have no law that adjust this criminal violence. But we are in a support team, so we have to prove that we are right. Do you have any idea with if you are in a support team?
No, so let's say if people are gonna put me in support team and say it again, my belief, I'm not gonna fucking do it. I don't want to say
Wait,
that
why?
because
Because
I against that idea. I told you I'm not sure. I maybe explained myself wrong. I'll just say I'm not a life two-faced person. When I'm saying again, I'm against.
action, sorry.
So the connection is weak. So I'm not a two-faced person. I'm not. When I say I'm against, I'm fucking against it. I'm not gonna flip it to say support it. No.
Just pretend as you support. Like because you're in the competitions and they give you a topic and you have to support for the topic. Although your thought is again, oh,
What the goal of it? To debate. So I just want to come back again. Do you want to be win, or you want to understand?
both.
Well, I don't want to win.
Really? Wait,
Yeah.
like, uh, hmm. No, like, sorry. Like, if you want to be, if you want to be, understand? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
no, like, the meaning of debate that everything has two faces, this and this, and
Hmm.
if you stand in this, you have to prove that this is better than this.
I'd rather give up. I'd rather okay. I'm loose. That's it. You win.
Oh, you can do that.
What do you mean I can't do that? Well, also the saying that it's like this is your debate, not my debate. If it's my
Yeah,
debate,
that's
I'm gonna
right.
do
That's
exactly
right.
that. I'm gonna do exactly that. But this is your debate. It's not mine.
Really? You will exactly do that if you're on that situation?
Yeah. I'm gonna do exactly that. To say how many people admit they were doing wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just asking how many people admit they're gonna do wrong at work. They're gonna make a mistake at work. I'm the first person doing that in my company. Yeah.
You brave.
No, I'm just being common saying I'm not brave.
Huh?
I'm just doing it by common saying I'm not brave. So I want to be clarified.
Ah, you just by common sense. Because you think that's right and you do it.
Yeah.
Mm. No, you're brave because you're ready to express your opinion.
Well, the thing is, like, if you want people to trust you, you have to let them trust you first. Yeah.
If you don't want
If you want people to
people to
trust
trust
you, you have to let them trust you first. You do not convince people, please trust me. No. You have to act in a certain way, to do things in a certain way, so they can trust you. It
you,
trust, you earn the trust. You don't get it. You have to fucking earn it. So
yes.
some people maybe admit to the mistake. Well, you could be fine by that. Be fine. Let be it. You just doing wrong. You just admit that you're doing wrong. There's nothing wrong about it.
Ah, yeah. Mm.
And people keep pinning you for that mistake. It tell you a lot about that person. And people, if you admit a mistake and people just forgive you and help you improve better, tell a lot. It tell you a lot about that person. Yeah. And it's gonna tell you who you should going out with and who you shouldn't go out with. Well, it's up to you. I don't know. I could be wrong. You never know.
Gosh, everything you say, you just end up with it's up to me.
What?
Yes, that's right. That's right. It's up to me. It's up to everybody. Yeah, maybe we all in our life.
Hmm. So you don't go around. You don't go. Oh, please trust me. Well, if you show them that they can trust you, well, they will trust you. Hmm. It's like, oh, I'm a good person. Well, you do not go around saying that you're a good person. You don't do that. The moment you do that, no people are gonna trust you. The moment you say that, what? You fucking motherfucker. You're good or not.
Yeah,
I'm the one who judges, so not you. So normally, if people go around telling that I'm a good person, well, 50% are gonna find that oh, you're a bad person already by saying that. There's something wrong with you. Why are you going around saying that? Common sense is it?
yeah, mm,
Hmm.
yeah.
Well,
Do you have any opinions with against the topic?
I'm telling you, it's I'm against topic. Don't try to make
No,
me
no,
to
just
support it.
against because why you against that? Why you strongly against that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already told you I'm against that because who gonna decide what's right and what's wrong? And a simple conversation between two person could be classified as a violent conversation. See? The normal conversation between two people, like because I'm a close person to I'm like a close friend to B, and a normal conversation could be turned into a violent conversation in the eye of the in the eye of the court for fucking no reason. And they kind of use that loophole to make people do not trust each other. See? And now every time you used to like talk freely with your friend, and now every time you talk, you have to pay attention to pick the right word. If you say the wrong word, you're gonna be in trouble, and your life gonna be in miserable. It just make it's gonna make people like way harder than it's supposed to be.
So
Think about
much.
it. Yeah,
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, you have
yeah.
me a lot. Yeah,
See,
maybe yes, maybe I will
and
find.
I'm hurting. Well, so my sisters are saying, well, my mom actually saying it to my dad, like, oh, everything. Also, like memes, like everything a wife say is right. If you think that I'm wrong, well, like go to the first policy that I'm right. It's a fucking bullshit. That policy is
Uh,
just destroying your family. You're gonna burn your family down to the ground if you go with that policy. Yeah, I'm telling you, honestly. I'm honestly telling you that.
which one you follow? So which one you?
I'm not following. It's just my mom telling that. Okay, in well, it's kind of personal life, and that this woman always trying to be in a higher position than men, and they keep like they always try to win an argument. Well, it happened in my family. Well, the woman always try to win an argument, and most of the time it put the relationship into a really bad turn. Nothing good coming out of it. And when you try to talk to each other, you have to determine what to go out of it. You want to win or you want to understand each other. If you want to win, that's a different conversation. If you want to understand each other, that's a completely different conversation. If you want to win, you're being bitch. You be a bitch. I'm telling you that. But if you want to understand, you should be two friends talk to each other. I'm not sure
Yeah,
you've seen that around. So
yeah.
when you try to win, it's just like you try to ask me earlier. Okay, now you are in a support team. Okay, trying to win your opinion. No, because if you are put in a win position, I'm gonna be a dickhead. No, I don't want to be that person. Been there, done that. Don't want to be repeat myself. Mm.
Like every time I learn with you, I realize something.
What?
Yes.
Right. Okay. New topic: debate club law major. Well, what the club about?
About my major relate to law. It's do stuff like thing like hold held some workshop about like I will list you some activity the club have to have like you can know how it's operate like recently recently
Hmm.
yeah it's have a workshop to sharing about how to study law. Yes. Next is yes is how this it help the debate competition. Yes. Uh, sometimes it have uh mm, a mock trial.
Mm. Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting. Really? Yes, I think it's interesting too.
Oh, a mock trial. Well, if you desire a good mock trial, it's gonna be well, hell, bastard. Yeah, if a good mock trial. Like, have you watched Johnny Depp in Amber Heard court case?
Ah, I know that, but I
Have,
haven't watched. I heard that.
oh, watch that. God, man, it's brutal.
Oh,
It
yes.
comes in there. It's like it changed a lot of things. They used to like trial in private, but then they decide to do it public. And then when they do private, Amber Heard got a lot of support, and then got a lot of lenient from the judge. But when they go public, everything went wrong. People went nuts about it. So bad.
So bad.
But it's very
Johnny.
interest case where you can see all the Anthony they talk to each other witnesses, then debate cross. I think cross reference. I'm not good. I'm not with all the technical term. Say they cross something. But anyway, it brutal. It really brutal. And then the way that Anthony talked to the defendant and plaintiff. God, you just want to smash the TV. Just should watch it. Watch it. Really
Yes,
interesting.
I will
I think it have 10 day trial or something. So you have to watch about around 10 hour, 10 hour to 20 hour. Well, a lot of interesting popping out, and then you're gonna learn a lot of things during that trial.
yeah, yeah. Yes,
Hmm.
I will watch it.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all about my club. And it's have three area, just like say area, three fields: social media, uh, human resources, and the skill one, like the yes, and I'm the managers of the area of skill. Yes, sometimes I don't know why. Like I think when I like using it is right because when I go in that position, everybody said to me that the managers don't need to be the best one, like to be a suitable one that you can manage all of things. You don't need to be the smartest, or you not to be the most brilliant, but you have to you have to do like connect people, how you have to manage other people to keep um, attend to the activity in the club. Yes, yeah. I don't know. I just lose. I just know in this uh in a few days, like no in like few days ago. No, right now. I just lost the motivation to do. I don't know why. Yeah, that's all about my club. I think it's maybe a good memories for me in the time in university.
Hmm.
I will gain knowledge. I will gain experience from the senior, from what I'm doing right now. Yes, maybe in the future I will maybe feel grateful for this, grateful that what I'm doing right now, or sometimes regret. I don't know, but yeah, right now I just feel right.
That's it. So right now you feel great. That not a good outcome right there. Yeah, and so the thing you mentioned earlier, the leader of the pack sometime, well, most of the time, not supposed to be the smartest one, not to be the strongest one, but the one that can negotiate peace. So that it is this is actually proven in animal kingdom. So it's apply to human as well. In a team pack, you know what team? Monkey pack?
Team, the team.
Chim, not team, chim. Monkey. Do you know monkey?
Yes, the team. Yes, I know.
Yep.
The,
Right.
yeah.
In a chain pack, the one that lead the pack the longest, not the strongest one, but the one can negotiate peace.
Mm,
Yeah, sometimes the leader of the pack not the youngest, not the strongest, but could be the oldest team that can negotiate peace between each team. So yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, I know. I don't know. Yes, I think I know that. No. At first, I just think that when you like, it just happened normal in my schoolwork, like in the leader of the team, in the leader of the presentation. The leader has to be the one who know all the problem, like who have the knowledge, not really knowledge, but who are the smartest. No, yeah, like the one can see the contents of each person's and they know where is the mistake. I think so. I think that, but in it but sometimes I feel that the leader don't need to be know the mistake. Uh, they just arrange the schedule for the meeting. They have to like what like oh my uh summary, yeah, summary of the contents, yeah.
So leave it at that.
Yeah, just like
Nah, it's alright. The thing is, in even in my company, the CEO sometimes don't even understand what the other department do, but he the one who pull the trigger, right? And then when he pull the trigger, when something going wrong, he gonna take the fall for it. That's the difference. Have you watched the video I sent to you the other maybe 3 weeks earlier about War of Choco Willik? You haven't watched it.
yes, I just save it and have a watch it.
Watch it.
Sorry
It's,
so much.
nah, it's alright. It's just if you're watching it, it's good for you. If you don't watch it, nothing bad happened to me.
Oh. Oh, is that a tech talk, right?
Yep.
Ah, I see it. I
Hmm.
saved it in the folder, but I
Try
forgot it. Sorry so much.
watch it later. Well, and what I'm trying to say is, the sooner you realize you're a stupid person, the faster you're gonna learn things. Apply for a manager as well. So the sooner he realize he's a stupid person, he's gonna learn faster. So
Yeah,
not well. Sometimes you don't even know anything. Sometimes you have to be okay that you don't know shit.
that's so bad.
No, that's alright. It's just if you don't know, try to learn it. Just don't go around like I'm a stupid person. Just don't fucking do that. That's not what I mean. Okay.
Yes,
Hmm.
I
Anyway,
remember all this.
okay. Final exam preparation. So I don't want to dig deep into it.
Yes, just
I'll let you figure it out
I
yourself.
want to forget it. Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
All this like all this semester I study very like chilling, relaxing, no homework. Yes, just no homework. But in the month that end the semester, they give me a lot of presentations and also the final exam. Oh my. And I just like I think this semester I did no, I just doing bad because I haven't understand what I'm studying about the subject in this semester. I don't know what I study from this semester. Like I study nothing. Ah, so right. Have nothing to for the final exam, and I have to study all from like study all the knowledge.
Say it again from scratch.
Scratch like no, like I just
From
study nothing.
okay.
Yeah, and right now I have to study all again. Yes.
Good luck with that. I'm done. I graduate. I'm done. I'm enjoying my life.
Oh, just happy for you. Just
Nah,
relax. You, yeah?
not really. I'm not really relaxed at the moment. I'm just learn the thing that I want to learn, not the thing that I don't want to learn. So that's different. I'm not relaxed at the moment. Sometimes I even work 80 hour a week. So
Oh,
I'm enjoying it. I'm not complaining about it. I'm saying earlier, well, I have more time to do the thing that I want, not the thing that I don't want, and I don't have to write a report or essay to satisfy some person opinion. That basically it.
yes. Um, but sometimes you have to, you have you folks to do something you don't like. You have to do something you don't like.
Yeah, I'm doing it. It's just well, I'm trying to. I already told you during my uni, the only thing that I learned is how to read and write English, and that's it. Everything else, I don't think is applicable to my work at the moment. And all the thing that I learn right now is not unit related.
Really? Oh, what
Yeah.
major have you studied?
Bachelor in construction management and economics, double degree in law. And I learn
Wow.
more about law by reading book outside of the uni. Hmm.
Mm, impressive.
What
And right
impressive
now
about it?
like right now you work in engineering or in code?
No, well, I learning query. Do query and code is quite a different thing though. Query is you just work with Excel, but in Excel they have a different areas where you query thing and then you can do kind of developer page to make it automate to do. Yeah, you can say that I code, but I don't believe I'm good at code. Like, kind of similar, but anyway. Yeah, and I learned it's not using uni knowledge, it's all internet knowledge. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, by saying that, if I'm back to uni and in an essay they ask for like, I used to be struggle to meet a 300 word or 1,000 word essay. Now, if they ask me to write 1,000 word essay, I'll fucking give them 3,000 easily, based on the information I learned outside of the university. So, anyway, yeah, reading a lot, it gave me a lot of different idea about things, how to help me thinking in critical way, not just following order and taking for granted. Hmm. Anyway, that's why I'm here anyway,
Oh,
just to help you guys, spark some curiosity for you to go to fucking learn English, read more book, improve your life, come back, help other people.
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Just spec, yeah. Mm. So, do you have any? I don't know, but I don't like reading. No, not really. Don't like. I kind of like reading books, but I just read something I like.
Yeah, that's fine. Just read
Hmm.
non-fiction.
Non-fiction.
Well, sometimes some kind of fiction is good for you, but go through with non-fiction first, and then you can go back with non-fiction. Like Harry Potter. Harry Potter is kind of a non-fiction where it teach you how to become a good person. So, like especially the final chapter where Harry Potter at Dumbledore, where Harry Potter have to fight Voldemort, and Harry Potter is saying that I have no choice but to facing him, and Dumbledore just say no, you have choice. You have your choice, but you choose to face him. No, no, no. I don't believe Dumbledore said that, but Dumbledore is saying no, you can make your own choice. But the thing is, it have a hidden message that Harry Potter choose to fight Dumbledore to save other people. See, he can have other choice. Other people have other choice to walk away, but he didn't. So
Hmm.
it have a hidden message in there. Sometimes you
Yeah.
have to reread again. You have to read non-fiction, and then you reread again. You say, "Wow."
Yes. Like the time when I think the time like when you read something at 10 years old, it's different than you read it in 20 years old.
Hmm. Yeah, so exactly the other thing when I telling you, when you're 20 years old, you do something you think it was right, and then 20 years later you look back, that was not right. You didn't do the right
Yeah.
thing at that time. You were stupid at that time.
Oh my God. Right now I feel stupid already. I just scared like 2 years later I have to graduate and I have no idea what's my future. Oh shit.
And be fine, just being fine with your mistake.
Oh, yes, it's been fine, but I don't know. I'm not ready to become an adult.
Audit?
No, it like adult, it like become mature.
Adult.
Adult. Oh, adult. Adult. Oh.
Adult. That's how you say it. Well, if have you watched Doctor Strange? No.
Ah, no.
Well, Doctor Strange, there is. I'm not sure. It's chapter two or something when his master have to die, and then Doctor Strange have to carry on the weight of the master, and the master please don't leave. Like Mm, the master of Doctor Strange have ability to return the clock in return the time just to fix things. But she not doing it, and Doctor Strange, please do not leave me. I'm not ready to take over this position yet. And the master just turn back and laugh, and smile, not laugh, just smile at Doctor Strange, saying, "I was never ready." And then she flies away. You know, you know what I mean? It
I
meaning
just
that
read a script here, but yeah.
it meaning that you never be ready for anything. If you're afraid to do something because you're not ready, the thing is you're not ready for everything. Just do it. Try to do it your best, and that's it.
Yes.
Mm. So that the hidden message from a superhero movie for children. But when yeah, when a 20 years old will looking at that scene, they're gonna think a different thing, and then if well, like a 30 years old person look at that movie, they gotta think a different thing. Well, maybe when I was 40, I'm looking at that scene, I should maybe think on a different story again. See, so you never know, and you never be ready. Just try to do your best. Mm. And yeah, try to do your best and don't regret it. Mm.
Yeah. What's up? I don't know.
You know, yeah, you know.
Mm, no, I just
Right. Want to say something? Just say it. I'll just listen. I'll shut my mouth.
no. I just want to listen.
Listen for what?
Um, I don't know if I can ask this
Well, ask what?
because you're. Yeah. No, I think this is impolite, so I should.
That's fine. I've been worse. People ask me a worse question than this. Don't matter. Ask away. What's wrong?
Oh, no, I think it's impolite. So yeah, just I know this, so I shouldn't ask. Do you want to share something? Let's see. Do you have any? Oh, how? Oh, it has five has asked your old.
How old I am? I think you read through my email and you can guess when I was born, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard someone say that shouldn't write your email with your
Yeah, I know. I was
years.
stupid. I know I was stupid. Sorry. Personally, it's not correct. It's not correct date, but the year is correct. But yeah, well, I have multiple email. This is one of the stupid email that I create, but this is the only Google email that I have. So there we go.
Yes. Let's just like no no. Just let me
And I wouldn't
um
even pay attention to security because all of my account is have two-factor verification. I have authenticate app applied to all of my email account, and I have backup, multiple backup email linked to it. So I don't even care if people can like see my date of birth. No, I don't do anything.
uh so do you have any pleasure with getting married?
Not at the moment. Wouldn't even think about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Your parents do not uh, urge you?
Well, I always think that I have responsibility to take care of my parents, but My private life is a different situation, so I'm in charge of it.
Yeah.
Hmm. So yeah, that's it. So they can't force me to do that thing that I don't want to do. Hmm.
Yeah.
And I have a policy that if you ask me a question, I say I don't want to answer. If you keep pressing for it, do you want me to call you again? And then they stop. Yeah, sometimes I'm being a dickhead. Sometimes my mom and dad, but because I have to establish a rule. Otherwise, they keep pressing for it, pressing for it. For some reason, well, that also a really it have two sides. The good side is your mom and your dad, well, kind of respect you, and the bad side of it is your mom and your dad is kind of scared of you. My mom and my dad can talk to my sister really openly, but when they talk
Mm.
to me, they're not so open. And then whenever they have an issue, they kind of like talk to my sister, and then my sister told them they're not supposed to do that. And then my mom and dad wouldn't even listen. And then my sister said, "Oh, I'm gonna tell brother." I said, "Fuck, why do you fuck tell him? You're not supposed to tell him." And then so it have two sides. You have to bear the consequence for it. So, but yeah,
Oh, oh, you really have a good relationship with your sister.
yeah. Well, yeah, I have a really good relationship with my sister. Even with my sister, like, I keep telling my sister I'm not that strict kind of a person. So why do mom and pop are always afraid of me? So you don't even fucking know when your face don't have a smile on it.
No, your smile is real handsome. Yeah.
No, yeah.
About your um like your avatar on a Battlefield now. It's not
No.
you. It's a
The
different
thing is,
person.
when I don't have a smile on my face, it look like a killer. I'm honestly saying that. I can
Yeah.
tell you that. If I don't have a smile on my face and I look like a killer.
Yeah. Very serious
Serious.
person. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I always have a smile on my face. And when I'm in a meeting, my face become a serial killer.
And you like
No,
asking.
normally because in a meeting I do not lying around. I'll just when people are saying I'm taking note. And when I'm taking note, my face becomes serious and well, people kind of
Yeah. Like
see me
sometimes.
as a different person. Yeah.
Hmm. Sometimes, like when you're thinking, uh, and you don't know what to face about, but your eyes look like you're criticizing someone. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I know that sometimes I just give opinion, and I know you are thinking about my opinion at all, like thinking this, but the way I see you just through the screen, sometimes I a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I always have my smile on my face. So, but yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I have a killer face. So.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I have a
Oh.
similar face to my CFO. My CFO is just working around. His face just scared the shit out of people. And then when I work with him, for some reason you reassemble a fucking Kong. Scared the shit out of me. Anyway, but so that the story. So it's always two face. You had to bear with it. So
No, not kind of scared, but scared about I say something wrong.
yeah, okay.
I say something stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Right. Okay. So any more topic, any presentation you want to talk about?
uh, no, just forget
Well,
it. I had enough strength to thinking about it.
Right. Okay. I have another debate, but if I bring on another debate question, it's gonna drag down another hour. So you busy already, so I don't want to drag it out even more. So
Yeah.
we talk again next Thursday or maybe
Next
following.
Thursday,
Okay. I'll reserve it for you.
because you know what? If I win this debate, I will have another topic, and next Thursday I will discuss to you,
Right.
with
Okay.
you.
Okay. No. Worry. So see you next Thursday.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Oh, can you book me? Because sometimes I forgot to register the schedule, and I
No,
just make
that's
lessons.
right. At the moment, I do not attend to public my Thursday.
Oh,
I only public on Tuesday, and then if you're not available next Thursday, just text me whenever Thursday you're available, and I'll log into. And maybe I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna be available exactly as the hour we're gonna normally talk. Maybe 1 hour later, or maybe another hour later.
yes.
I'll let you know if something changes. I'll let you know. So normally I
Yes.
want to keep my schedule unchanged. I don't like shuffle schedule. I hate that. So. Yeah,
Mm.
so I already have another reserve lesson with another student because, well, I was not well last time when I talked with her. So
Uh,
about 40 minutes into the conversation, my nose started to block. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry, I can't continue. So I had to rebook another day. It's just I just have hay fever. That's it. Nothing serious happened.
uh,
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
and you
All
have
good.
to prank my mouth, and you can keep continue to speak. Oh yes, just joking. No.
Nah, sorry. We're good.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Thank you so much. Very
Mm,
grateful because you spend my the lessons 2 hours for my something stupid, something I'm sharing something stupid, but hope you can understand that.
nah, that's all right. Just yeah, if you appreciate it, you can help somebody, just help them. Well, with your ability, just well, not go all the way. Just when you can help somebody, some other people, just do
Oh,
it.
but you know what? I guess I like no. I know that have everybody is good, but like you know, in a class we are uh compete with others for the scholarship. Not real scholarship, but sometimes you compete with others for something,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel sometimes I can't share just share my material, maybe share my the way I learn, or share my yes information to other because I compete with them. Sometimes I feel selfish, but it's fine, right?
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
Yes.
But
Sometimes I
sometimes
feel selfish, but
no, it's
yeah.
like because it called trading secret. It's even
No,
myself.
because
Sometimes I do not show all of my secret to other people. I keep some to me.
like they ask me, and I just lie that oh I don't have that, I don't know that.
No, it's like
Oh,
you shouldn't lie. You instead of doing that, you point them to the material where you learn that. Okay, I think it's in this book. Read that. I believe
oh,
I found it somewhere. You read this book, just read it. Don't be lazy and just fucking ask me all the time. The thing is
yeah.
that they're different kind. You have to be kind in the correct way and in the correct place. Yeah, well,
In the correct
it's similar to the thing that instead of you give a fish to the homeless person, you give them I'm not sure the words. Man, I have to
ah,
Yep,
I know that.
yep.
Yeah.
So do not tell them the answer. Tell them how to get the answer. That's better for them. Hmm.
I know that. No, no, I can. Yes, I can understand
Yeah.
because
So
it's yeah. thinking that way, yeah, have me more relief because I just like because sometimes I just feel so selfish. Mm. No,
Yeah.
just thinking about myself.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Do you think that evil persons will live longer? Like not, oh no,
If
I
you
just
can live longer, but you live in a alone, would that worth for you to live longer?
yes,
That's a serious
mm,
question. So
yeah.
what is your goal in life? You want to live longer, but you live alone, or you live shorter, but you live in a happier life? Well, it's up to you. Different person have different perspective. Some people want to be rich. Some people just want to be happy. Some people want to be. Some people just want to have enough. Some people just want to work in the position that have a lot of challenge. Some people just want to work in a position where they just do one thing, repeat again and again and again. Well, depend on how you classify that, and also what is evil and what is not evil. So yes, I just want to ask that question to you. You need to clarify that with me first before I give you my answer. I think you watch a lot
Yes.
of movie. I
No.
think you watch a lot of movie. So
Why
in
you
movie,
say
you're
that?
like,
Why you
well,
say that?
I told you I watch shitload of movie, and in movie, the evil person, well, or the villain of the story always outlive other people. What?
Yeah. No.
Hmm.
Because like I don't mean evil people, but if you live don't care anybody, just live for yourself, it's much easy. But I think it's not. I think it's not for me. Like you just know everybody and just do for you. Nah. But some people they just like yeah yeah it's up to them.
Yeah, why do you pay attention to that? Not do anything good to you. So why do you have to pay attention to it? So
No,
see,
just thinking about that. Yes, yes, yes.
hating a person is way exhausting than loving a person.
Hmm.
See, I'm not telling you. Another person already wrote that. So he been live for like 40 years. You think about it, is it right? So if he's right, you learn that. Why do you have to talk to yourself about it?
I don't know.
Well, it's up to you anyway. So why you ask anyway? Why you ask that question? Do you hate that person or something?
No, I was just thinking about that because I have because everybody know I have a not really teachers but others always like teaching me to live like the many value of life they know and they ask like you should expect more like just like you say like you receive a you should live to make a value for life that you have another body not just for your life not just for you and I'm thinking about that yeah just because you asked you say that so I just thinking about that
Hmm.
and yeah because not if uh he said that if you just live for you uh I know if you just live and don't do anything like for life hmm, is that no not like I don't know but if you just live for all for just for you, it's not a good thing. Oh, it sometimes relate to uh, uh, some puha, like Purish, something
Mhm.
relate to gold, so it's
No,
relate to
all
spiritual, yeah.
all religion had that time.
Yes, religion. Yes, the relative religion. Yeah, yeah.
All religion, not just Buddhism, not just Christian, not just Hala. Well, we're just saying that. All religion had that time. I can like dig deep into religion and why it's happening, but that's gonna be a topic for another day. Take a long time to explain this. Yeah.
Yes. So yes, thanks so much. Oh, it's been a lot of time of you. You may be very busy, but you still spend time for the lessons.
That's right.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
No, so as I'm saying earlier, is well, teaching in here not just help other people, but also help my mental health as well. So
Oh,
pleasure.
like because oh, on this lesson today, I think I have more negative power than positive power. So
No, but like it's in the way that I can kind of help you think in a different way, and then it improves your life. It's already good enough. See,
yeah.
and sometimes you just ask yourself that, what was the most happier? Well, do you feel happy when you help person that appreciate your help? Then you just being alone and doing your own thing. So you ask yourself that question. I'm not sure if you get that, but not all the time. That you have to learn thing, be alone, spend a long time to improve yourself. That different thing. Yeah, thinking that if you go on outside, you help a senior person carrying out a thing for some reason, you just make it just you just feel great. Do you feel that sometimes? So
Like
see, see,
no, when you say the first sentence, I'm thinking about that when I have someone and I receive them the like they're not I don't know they appreciate that or not, but they just say thank you to me. Yeah, I'm happy about that. But sometimes uh, uh I have somebody and they just you should help me. Like they say that that is my that I have to
responsibility.
do that. Yes, my responsibility. Yeah.
You say you well there you can say that my helping is different than what that people want you to help. So when I'm doing in here, all the students in here appreciate my help. So they're thinking in a way that I'm not doing it because I have to do it.
Yes.
See, so also in a good that yeah you got your student appreciate your help. So yeah, it's that simple like that.
Yes.
Sometimes it's like it's worth more than you work in the company and they pay for you without appreciate you. Well, but you have to meet your daily life and income, support your support your family. So it's kind of similar. Not apply to me though. I'm kind of happy with my workplace at the moment. So it used to be bad, but like it's getting better now. So I'm not saying bad shit about them. So don't think in a bad way. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, all good. So I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Or do you have any more questions?
No, I will for the next lessons. Keep it for the next lessons.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
It's maybe late, maybe really late at your time.
Yeah, 9:20
10 a.m.
already. 9:20 already.
20?
9:20 p.m.
9:20 p.m. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I have to drop a contract now, so all good.
Oh, okay. Yes. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Yeah. See you next Thursday. Thank you so much for this lessons.
All right. See ya.
Oh, yeah. See you.
Bye.
Goodbye.